Okay, I'm back from my vacation, and now it's time for the third episode of How Far Can You Get with Only Tier X Towers? Oh wait, no, it's the fourth episode. We've done Tier 0, 1, and 2, and now it's Tier 3. Okay. So, in contrary to previous episodes, this one, the hero choice is going to be super simple. It's obviously going to be Isili because of the Hex. In the last episode, I also should have gone with Isili, but I made the mistake of going with Adora, so I missed out on a couple of rounds that way for sure. I've also seen some people in the Discord trying this Tier 3 only challenge already, and they've said that the farming is actually... like, you definitely need to farm for a while, because you need, like, I don't know, 2 million or something to build the setup. So I did a bit of thinking as to what farms I want to place, and here is what my conclusion was. So a 3-2-0 farm makes the same amount of money as a 0-2-3, and so obviously there's no point of going for this one ever. Having marketplaces is really nice because you don't need to collect any bananas, but banks makes a lot more money, but the difference is that, well, first of all, if you go with the top path, you have to collect it yourself, and you don't get the money right away, so it doesn't snowball as quickly as a marketplace. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to begin with a 2-0-3 marketplace, then a 0-2-3 marketplace, and then we're going to build the rest 2-3 banks. I think it's good to have 1 or 2 marketplaces to begin with, just to have some sort of initial snowball money to play with. And as for the banks, obviously I want to go with the top cross path so they make more money, but I also don't want to, like, you know, try and collect each and every one individually throughout the entire game. That's going to be really annoying. But there is a, like, collect all feature, so I'm definitely going to be using that. I'll miss out on a tiny bit of money compared to collecting them all individually throughout the whole game, but that's going to be, like, you know, a one-time loss of, like, I don't know, a few thousand, so that's definitely worth it. I guess whenever I need more defense, I'll place like 4 boats in the center, because I could just go bottom path and have them generate a bit of money too, and with the middle cross path they'll be able to pop camo lead, and having 4 of those right in the center should yield some pretty good popping power for the early game. So I guess you go straight for the bank and then cross path it, I guess. I don't think tiny things like that is not going to end up mattering, so long as we go with the correct farms. You know, we're going to go with the banks. As long as we do that, we should be fine on money, I'm pretty sure. It's been almost 2 weeks since the last video. As I mentioned, I did go on a 1-week vacation in Cyprus, and as soon as I got home, I got sick, as I mentioned in the Discord post, because everybody on the plane was coughing and sneezing. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty lazy too, so I've really gotten some time to land now. It's been pretty nice coming back home, because boy, am I too old for Ayia Napa. I've been on a couple of party trips before, twice to Ayia Napa before, and I've also been to... wait, where was I? Tenerife. I've been to that place in Mexico, what's it called? Cancun. But for the first time ever, I really felt like this is not my thing anymore. It's just, the music is way too loud, and it's just not for me. It was still a good time though, because they have wonderful beaches and wonderful bitches. Yeah, but the food is great and everything, and I was in great company, so it was an awesome week anyway. One thing that I noticed compared to the previous times I've been there a couple of years prior is that I feel like there's more, like, it's obviously always been a lot of drugs in a party town, but they were a lot more, like, the people that are selling it are like a lot more in your face than before. Like, all the clubs and everything have people on the streets handing out tickets and whatnot, trying to get you to go to their specific club, and like all of them sort of sell drugs as a side hustle too. And I'm pretty sure they earn more money from selling drugs than they do getting you in the club, because after a certain hour, they usually just, you know, they have a question they open up with, like, oh, where are you from? And then they sort of try to get you in the club right after that question, because, you know, people don't even stop to talk to them. But after a certain hour, it doesn't go, oh, where are you from? Oh, come into this club, this is the price. After a certain hour, they just go, oh, where are you from? Oh, well, we're from Sweden. Oh, I got cocaine for you. That's literally what one said. And they would also like walk around and try to sell people drugs during the day too. And what they would do is when they walk next to a person that they think might be interested, they sort of whisper what they're selling in your ear as they walk by, so only you can hear it. So as you walk by, you can hear like, I got weed for you. And sometimes they like whisper code words too. Like we walked past this guy and he just whispered in my ear, Top G. Top G. I just burst into laughter again and he looked at me like I was an idiot. Like, who just whispers Top G in someone's ear? It was so funny. Okay, so I can definitely notice that we're having trouble with the sort of snowballing here, but Totem, save us please. Oh god. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, now it's definitely starting to like snowball a bit more though. Like now the rest of the banks is gonna come pretty quickly. Oh, and I also forgot I could do this. I should place a village here because I do have like the tier 3 monkey town to make more money from the pops from all of these. Yeah, since we have all banks here now, I think I'm just gonna do collect all. Boom. And from now on, I'll just collect all every time so I don't have to watch them individually. At this point, I also kind of feel like it's about time we add a super monkey to the mix. Because the rounds are about to get a bit too tough for this defense. Go ahead and put him right here. He's gonna be outside the range of this one, but I mean, our farming is probably good enough anyway. So first full collect coming up here, 342k. Nice. I'm not sure how many rounds it takes for this one to fill up though, like 10 or something? Yeah, okay, so I think it's like 10 or 11 rounds to fill the bank. So 342k every 11 rounds. That's pretty good. Definitely gonna be enough. Probably a good idea to make use of some discounts too. I mean, they are incredibly good for Sun avatars. DDTs, Sealy will be able to decamo and we could just use the totem for tougher rounds, but later on when rounds are like super long, like 128, etc., I guess I'll just have to play some MIBs. Or wait, I do have this. But at the same time, I might want to get some jungle drums anyway. I don't know. We'll see. Whoa, super pierce cap this round. Okay, so I'll just collect that one and that one. Get rid of them. Honestly, let's do these two as well. I will replace one of these with a decamo sub. And let's go ahead and place a bunch of more Sun avatars. And I'll place a little Moab glue there as well. That should be good enough for now. Yeah, that did a pretty big difference. Clearing out the entire round without any abilities. Let's see here. If I get the range, that does cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jungle drums gives what, 15% extra attack speed? 15 times 8, that's 120. So it would be better to put a jungle drums village here and perhaps even squeeze in an Alk rather than putting another Sun avatar, right? Does that math make sense? Okay, yeah, so we can do that. We can squeeze in an Alk there and then get this one, jungle drums and MIB for all of these. We'll place an unstable concoction here as well. Why not? And another glue. Think that's good enough for now. Let's continue for a bit longer. Yeah, because of the MIBs, we are fine against even the toughest DDT rounds here. That's nice. And after 140 here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and you know, once I've collected, I'm gonna sell a few more banks and build more on my setup. I think we're pretty much good on cash already, but you know, might as well go ahead and replace these as well with some more damage capable boats. I'm trying to get this like pretty pixel perfect here, trying to fit as many salves as I possibly can, and a few villages as well in those situations where it covers enough salves to actually be worth it. And I guess in like some of these spots, it's like, maybe I should just go with the bottom path, cross path, like, so we can see through the log, probably. I mean, for sure for this one, right? Like so. You know what? We might need a bit more money, honestly. So I think I'm gonna keep these banks for a little while longer. So at this point we have bads and DDTs and whatever every single round, and it's going by very smoothly so far. There is no resistance whatsoever. Another thing that I'm thinking about is the Pierce increase of this tier 3. It's only 5%. And you would think that, oh, maybe that gets rounded down to nothing with these guys, but I actually tested it, and I don't really know how it works. I don't know, maybe it's like every third shot or so gets 1 extra pierce or whatever, but it does make a difference. So would it be better to like replace some boats with these guys to give more pierce to these guys? I don't know. Like, these pop counts are not fair comparisons because I placed the boats recently, so I really don't know. Okay, 163. Just gonna be a bunch of balloons. We should be able to handle that. Yeah. The thing is, like with only tier 3s, we do have some slows. Like we have glue, and these ones that are bottom path behind the log also gives knockbacks. That's another, you know, couple of % of slow. But other than that, there's not really much, and there's no way to permastall. So regular balloons may very well end up, like, I mean, I'm talking regular mob class balloons under bads may very well be what kills us. And fortified DDT is actually making it quite far now. I have saved up a bit of extra cash here, so I do think I can afford the rest of my setup right now, so... Wait, I could freeze the water and just place supers on here instead. Is that better? Oh, right, and look, this one is not on the water. This is a like a bug with the sort of hitboxes here. I mean, if check this out. If I sell this one stays. So I can do this, and I can get my alk back. I remember somebody showing me this in the Discord. Pretty cool thing, actually. I think it's, you know, keep it in the game for sure. Don't patch this. This is a cool piece of like game knowledge about this map that you can make use of. So let's place this right inside the range of this village. Perfect. But we can't fit another one. Like, I mean, maybe if I sell this one, can I? Yeah, I can. Oh, wait, then I could just place the sub down here instead. Okay, yeah, of course. Honestly, I might not even need the sub anymore, because we do have a couple of villages, and these guys have camo anyway, so maybe I shouldn't even get this one. Actually, screw it, let's try without. And I guess it would be pretty good to place this one right here. Gives extra range on the water, so like so, and then bottom path for more range, and then more piers for all of these. Okay, so with 1 million to spare, this is the setup. Isili as our hero, a lot of Sun avatars, mostly 320, but also some 302s behind the log so that they can see through. A few villages here and there. Each village cover at least 7 Sun avatars to make sure that, you know, it gives 15% extra attack speed per Sun avatar, so you know, you need at least 7 to get over 100% to make it worth it instead of just placing another Sun avatar. There's a bit more to it, you know, depending on the positions of the Sun avatars and whatnot, but, you know, as a, you know, guideline, that's about where you want to be to make it worth it. And then a whole bunch of 301 alchemists to buff our Sun avatars, and also some middle path unstable concoction ones as well. And then we have 3 Moab glues, and then our ice and mermonkey to give extra pierce. And looks like I have one more free spot up here. There we go. So that's the setup, and I don't think we have no debuffs of any sort, so I don't think there is anything that I am missing here. And let's see how it handles DDTs. Yeah, definitely don't need the sub there. And at this point, I think I might as well turn off the FX. So now we just gotta survive as long as we can. And I'm sort of wondering if this might be the last episode in this series, because I'm kind of unsure if I want to do tier 4s and tier 5s. Doing only tier 5s would be basically just a regular game of late game, but some of you suggested, well, what if you do literally only tier 5s, so you're not allowed to have any tier 4s on the screens, etc. But I mean, that would be different rules than the previous episodes, and that would be kind of weird, so I'm not going to do that. And when it comes to doing only tier 4s, well, I guess I could do that, but the thing is, the answer to that question is it can get pretty far. Like, it's going to take time. Like with new strategies, etc., where you basically stall for Legend of the Night and so on, you can get very far with only tier 4s. But yeah, I might do it. I'll leave it open, but can't say I'm looking forward to that one as much as the previous 3 episodes. Whoa, what is this round, dude? 4 bats and this many DDTs? What is this round? Well, thankfully we can handle DDTs, and we have enough time to just hex all of these. But definitely getting into some tougher rounds now. I guess the obvious goal in this run is 200 plus, but once we get to 200 plus, it's instantly going to get a lot harder, so I wonder how much further we'll be able to push. Man, rounds go by very slowly here, I gotta say, but it's probably over in like 20 rounds anyway. Oh, those DDTs got quite far, and these DDTs might get pretty far too. Yeah. Oh my god. We're actually dead. Okay. That's fine though, I didn't use totem, so all we have to do is do that and we'll definitely be fine. Take out these first few ones without it, and now activate the totem. And that should do the trick. Yeah. Oh my god. I leaked. What? Oh, whatever, I'll take it. I leaked 50 lives, but I mean, I still have more than enough to keep using my totem, so I'm not gonna back out for that. 5 bads? Okay, wow. My timing with the hex is not good at all. And I don't have any saves, but I certainly hope that I mean, this should be enough still, right? Yeah, I think so. A bit of a scare there, so I think I might have to start thinking a bit more about my timings with the hex now, because at this point it's actually getting like pretty important. Oh wait, am I actually gonna die to the DDTs from this one? No, close though. Wow, wait. Am I still dead to these ones? No, okay. Wait, set the seal to first. No. There we go. Take those out. Back to strong. Oh, okay. That was pretty close. Fortified DDTs are actually an issue at this point. Wait, are we dead again? Oh my god, that was so close. Okay, so we do make it to around 200, but it was definitely a lot closer than I expected. Question is now, how much further will we be able to make it? I don't think it's gonna be too much further. I would expect that sometime within the next 10 rounds, we're gonna get a like really bad RNG round, like a really tough one that we won't be able to beat. And looks like we might have some DDT problems right off the bat. No, we're good. Just barely. Wait, hello? Oh. So many rounds that are close now. Oh wow, this is a lot of DDTs. We're definitely gonna have to use the totem on this one. Now. Okay. If this doesn't work, then I really don't know what I can do. Okay, it's not even close. Wow, okay. I guess I can go ahead and try just selling this and getting my decamo sub back. Just try it. If it helps with, you know, having a few more Sun Avatars attacking that can see camo, but that doesn't seem to be nearly good enough. I don't really know what else I can do other than like add more glue, but I mean, I'm not sure if that would do much, you know? I'll try that in combination with a sub, but my hopes are low. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. I never upgraded this one? Are you serious? Okay, so last try. I'll even try hexing the DDTs instead. No, it's still nowhere close. So we're actually dead to DDTs. That's actually kind of unexpected. I expected either it to be a bad or us to be like pierce capped by ZOMGs, etc. Quick pop count. The top ones, 8 mil, 6 mil, 113 mil. That's pretty much all the interesting ones. I'm not sure if there's anything more you can do here to like be good against DDTs. I think it's pretty much just RNG, and what you could do like to push further, if you get good RNGs with DDTs, you could save more money to buy and resell Isili for more hexes against the bads, if that happens to be what's killing you. But I don't really know how I'm gonna salvage this one, but you know, 200 to 210 is pretty much in line with my expectations. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.